All right, we got the 1141 spoilers, and I guess I'll just say it right away. Loki is being released in this chapter. That's right. Luffy and Zoro are actually releasing Loki from his chains after him being there for 6 years, and for him being there for like a couple months in real time with us following the story. But I'll get into that because we got a few other things we need to go over first. So Ripley shows Frankie a big Adam tree branch that had to be cut off due to a fire caused by a lightning strike. So this is like one of 4 groups, I guess, we have right here, because once the Straw Hats got settled into Elbaf, they all kind of split up, which is, the norm. So we have Frankie with Ripley at the Adam tree, and that's when we got the big reveal about that mural of the Void Century and before the Void Century and all that good stuff. And then we have another group of like Robin and Chopper with Saul and the kids. And then we have another group with Usopp and Brooke with the giants partying, which we'll get to in these spoilers. And then of course we have like the most important group with Luffy, Zoro, and Nami, which we'll get to because that's the most exciting and, like I said, most important. But this whole Adam Tree branch that had to be cut off due to a fire caused by a lightning strike, that's interesting because, it makes you think, like, is that, like, just natural lightning or is it hockey lightning? Because, when we think of lightning in One Piece, we usually think of hockey lightning, or at least I do. Definitely don't think of Enel's lightning, which, now that I think about it, I guess it's possible that this was caused by a previous user of lightning Logia. But I'd like to think that maybe this was like hockey lightning and it was caused during Void Century possibly, or maybe after that. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself because we're not getting any timelines in these brief spoilers, but could be Joy Boy, could be Emu, or it could have just been some giant recently. But I guess this is just a way to explain how a lot of the Adam Tree wood got circulated into the world, possibly, because the Thousand Sunny is comprised of Adam Tree wood. But anyway, Nami returns to the party and joins drunk Usopp. He asks Jarl what kind of woman he prefers, and Jarl says, older woman. I did not expect this. Oh, and also I forgot to mention that Jinbei and Sanji are also in this group with Usopp here, along with Brooke. And I guess they got pretty drunk, or at least Usopp. And then Yorl shows up. I mean, I guess Yorl was always kind of there, but we haven't seen him for a few chapters. But Usopp asking what kind of woman he prefers, or at least I'm pretty sure it's Usopp here. It says he. I don't think Nami just shows up and then it's like, oh, hey, Jarl, what kind of woman do you prefer? I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait for the full summary tomorrow, hopefully, if we get it. But Usopp asking this is just odd because I don't remember Usopp ever caring about stuff like this. Only really Sanji and Brooke would probably ask something like this, right? But I guess because Usopp's really drunk, that's like the excuse for him to be asking stuff. But I guess this has some kind of meaning to it, right? Oda rarely just throws out stuff like this unless he's trying to be funny. But Jarl saying older woman, I guess that's like some kind of clue as to I don't know. Let me know in the comments what this means. Or are we reading too much into it? Am I reading too much into it? I'm definitely not the only one. If you watch another One Piece YouTuber, I guarantee they probably went 5 minutes on this older woman thing. But first, guys, if you're looking for a place to buy manga, look no further than Manga Mart. I've worked with them in the past and I'm happy to work with them again. They're not like a big manga retail company or anything. They're a small, family-owned business with a deep-rooted love for all things manga. They offer everyday discounts, with their manga being at a minimum of 20% off the retail price every day, along with pre-orders that are 25% off, and box sets are always at least 30% off. They have free shipping for orders over $100, box sets included, and customers outside of Texas don't have to pay sales tax. They also have a back order system where you can lock in their everyday low prices on out of stock volumes and receive them as early as 10 business days. So guys, check the link in the description and make sure you use my code ZHONINPO for 5% off pre-orders and ZHONINBOX for 10% off box sets. Thanks, guys. Gerd is treating the giant guards that Road brought, but then beats up Road because he is suspicious of him, and Sanji follows Gerd. So the giants that are being brought here by Gerd are the giants that got messed up by Gunko, but hopefully this leads to the giants revealing the Holy Knights are in Elbaf, because no one knows about this yet, despite how powerful they are and what they've done. So I guess Sanji being here will be the straw hat link to them realizing what's going on. Possibly. Luffy and Zoro arrive at the underworld where Loki is and discuss whether it is a good idea to free him or not. All right, now we're getting into the juicy stuff. So as we saw in the previous chapter, Luffy, Zoro, and Nami had encountered Scopper, and he had the key to unlocking Loki. And after a brief fight that eventually ended in Luffy and Zoro teaming up, Scopper just surrendered. He was like, all right, I give up. Here, you can have the key. And it happened for a few reasons, of course, because first of all, Scopper saw that Luffy had a good team and that Luffy had the Nika fruit and he could become white. Because he was like, indeed, all white. So he was like, okay, he's fulfilling the prophecy or whatever he learned at Laugh Tale when the Roger Pirates went there. And then, ultimately it's because he had no chance against Luffy or Zoro, let alone both of them together. So he's like, I yield, you can have the key. And they took the key and then bounced out. I didn't expect them to go immediately to Loki here, but they did. Hirudin's crew falls from the sky in a ship and tries to stop Luffy and Zoro from releasing Loki. That's hilarious. So Hirudin, we all know who he is. He's Loki's half-brother as well. And it's understandable that he's trying to stop them from releasing Loki because it's implied that Loki is just going to go on a rampage or something if he's released. He was originally locked up because he had killed King Harold in this big fight with the giants. There was tons of deaths. We still don't have all the info on that. But right now, releasing Loki is a serious coin flip. But it's too late because Loki has been released. Now that is a cliffhanger. So Loki is released now. However, I'm still not sure if he's going to immediately just explode and go on a rampage or something because, as we've been talking about, he was stabbed multiple times by Shamrock Cerberus fruit. And he is really messed up right now. So I don't know, maybe he's going to need some time to recover, or maybe he has recovered. I'm not sure, but I'm assuming that he's not going to be at peakness, if that makes sense. He's going to be rough around the edges. Really exciting stuff. I can't wait to see what he can do. I want to see his devil fruit. I want to see how powerful he is. Is he going to fight Luffy? Is he going to fight Zoro? But we'll also go more into this in the summary tomorrow, so look out for that. And let me know, of course, what you guys think about all this in the comments. And if you liked the video, please give it a like. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.